Nope. Oh yes. We'll take some potatoes. Vegetable scraps. I don't look too good. I don't look good enough. Mushroom. What is that, a daikon? Ooh, onions. Just take a couple onions. Check that. Some meat, but no. What is that? Keep cash, blah blah blah. Ah, man. Nope. Dang. Oh. What about this? I don't know. It's cold though. We might have to cook it off and see. I'm gonna leave this one. Wow, big screen TV. Nothing else. Alright guys, so we scored some onions. This meat I'm gonna try to cook off and see if it's still good. But I hope you enjoyed that quick dive. I'll see you next time. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So guys, you've seen that dumpster haul that I got with the pork ribs and the onions and potatoes, right? Well, when I got it home, the pork ribs wasn't good, so got rid of those, but I did have those potatoes and onions, and so I decided I am gonna make my version. It's not gonna be exactly, but it's gonna make my version of the potato soup from Olive Garden. I always liked that soup, so that is what I'm gonna make today. And I've already boiled the potatoes, so now I have my bacon I'm cutting up. Now I'm gonna cut this onion up. There's a little bit that was not good on the onion, but you know, we just gonna cut that away because the onion is still good, right? So yeah, I want to make that soup that from Olive Garden. If you've never had it, it has kale, potatoes, bacon, sausage, but I don't have any sausage, and I'm not gonna go buy any. So we're just gonna have bacon, the kale, because I'm gonna go get the kale from my garden. We got these onions that we got from the dumpster, and it's gonna be just fine. So we're gonna go ahead and put our bacon into our pot. I have my potatoes right here. I'm gonna strain them off in a minute, but I'm gonna let this bacon cook a little bit, and then I'm gonna put my onions, and I'm probably gonna add some garlic in there as well. Let me get my garlic. So I had some bacon fat. I love to drain the bacon. Give me a little mason jar, so whenever I need some. And this bacon was not giving me enough fat. So I went on and added some bacon grease in there to add with this bacon. That right there, just yum. All right, so I'm gonna cook off this bacon a little bit. Then I'm gonna take the bacon out. Oops, sorry y'all. All right, so I took the bacon out. I'm gonna open this canned cream of chicken, and I'm also gonna do it cream of mushroom. Now they don't use that, actually. They use the chicken broth and heavy whipping cream, but I don't have any heavy whipping cream, so we're gonna go with this. You know, they got cream up in these mushrooms and this chicken. I told you it's not gonna be exactly like the one there, but it's gonna be just as good. All right, so we got our cream of chicken, our cream of mushroom. We have some garlic. Now this is a minced garlic. I like garlic, so I'm gonna put a nice little, tablespoon of garlic in there. Let me show you what's going on in the pot. All right, we have our onions and our garlic, and I've drained some of the water off my potatoes. Sorry if you can't hear me, this fan is kind of loud. I drained some of the water off my potatoes. I left some in there because I'm going to use that kind of to help with the broth and to add with these cream of chicken and cream of mushroom. So you can leave some of the potato starchy juice in there. Okay. There we go. The garlic. Oops. The garlic is trying to brown up. That's when I'm gonna go ahead and put my cream of chicken in there and cream of mushroom. Sorry, y'all gonna keep fogging up on me. Alrighty. Look at it. Isn't it almost looking like it already? Yeah, them big old lump pieces of potato in there. And it's been cold. It's in the 30s today, but it's been cold, and so yeah, I wanted to make something warm. I'm gonna add in a little bit of some chicken broth. gonna just pour that on in there. I don't know if we're gonna use the whole can of it. This is a 14.5 ounce can. We might not need that much. We'll see. So what kind of seasoning we're going to put in there? We are going to put some garlic powder, some paprika, some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, Italian seasoning, and some onion powder. We also will be putting some pepper as well in there. So as this is slowly cooking, we're going to put a heavy dose of garlic because your girl love garlic. And yes, I put in minced garlic. That was paprika. This is a little bit of Tony Chachere. You know, we got to give our food some flavor and color, right? We're gonna put some Italian seasoning. Come on, Italiano. A little bit of onion powder as well. There we go. Now, it's gonna be a nice thick soup. All right, guys, we have our kale. I washed it up from outside. This is purple or scarlet kale, purple kale. So that looks beautiful. I rinsed it off really good, and I did a little spinning if I could dry them. So now we're just gonna cut them into pieces. We're gonna take this bacon and go ahead and just sprinkle it in there. Bacon. Just stir that down into there. Not much bacon. All right. Okay. I'm gonna set y'all up, and I'm gonna cut up this kale. I don't want the stems in there. We're gonna cut the stems off of it. Yeah, this is kale that I grew in my garden. And I figured the dark purple, I don't have any of the curly kale, of the green curly kale. So I figured, why not have this bold purple color? I'm just gonna cut that into, you know, small bite-sized pieces to go into our imitation Olive Garden soup. Right, let's cut these up. Beautiful purple. All right, so we're just gonna take this, sprinkle it on in there. So we're having that potato soup with bacon and kale. I did put like a tablespoon of just some regular butter in there. Just because, you know, potatoes like a little butter with them. So I'm going to say we're going to give this like 10 minutes. We're going to cover it up with our lid. And we're just gonna let all those goodness cook together, and then we'll be ready to serve. All right, guys, our potato kale soup is ready. Oh yeah, yum. Okay, so I took it off the aisle. We're gonna put it into our bowl. Best thing to have when it's cold outside. Nice bowl of potato and kale soup. And take that on over here. We're gonna sprinkle some of this bacon pieces on top. And we're gonna take some of this cheddar cheese mix. Now don't that look delicious? Let me bring y'all over here to the light so y'all can see. Nice, and potatoes. Let's make it cheesy. Look at that cheese. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure that you give me a thumbs up. I'll see you next time.